Welcome to your weekly runestone read. I feel a bit twisted today. Anyhow, let's dive in. Today we have the energies of the new moon. Today is the 11th of April 2021. The new moon is going to be in Aries. This talks about a more dynamic, courageous, innovative period for you, big cats. The new moon ignites action and passions within you. This is about you tapping into a deeper form of motivation, going within. This is about you using your confidence, darling dear, your sacral chakras. This is going to be what? Ushering in clarity for a clean and fresh start. This ushers in new beginnings. New beginnings based on clarity, darling dear. I'm going to go to the Moonology book, Yasmin Boland, page 55, speaks about letting go, the number 55. The first point is to take action. This new moon in Aries marks the start of a new moon cycle. Since Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, the time for dreaming is over. I repeat, over. The second point is make a 12-month plan. This is how you keep your journal. You write down your ideas. You get your vision boards. Quick, smart, and in a hurry. This is the time where you what? Write down your plans ahead. It's nothing like seeing it visually. But you have to also read back said plans so that you hear it audibly, so that it sinks into your subconscious, darling dears. The second point, which I always love. Big cat, be courageous. Yes, baby, this is not the time to be timid, right? Or to tiptoe on the fringes of your life. This is the time to move forward, Scotty, with power, direction, and focus. Hey, Cat Linde. The fourth point is telling you to have some fun. Be spontaneous. This also speaks about the spontaneity of saying no, blood. No is a wonderful word. It's an entire statement and a way for a big cat to live as you take back your energies through this new moon in Aries. The fifth point, the point that I love the most, I think, is focus, man, as only a big cat can. Focus on yourself and what you want, not what you need. Need brings you to the DNS and has you scuppered and cut off at the knees and begging Father God Most High for please help me, show me. This is also a time for you to what? Revamp your wardrobe. Get your big cat persona, right? Tight. The image that you want to portray. Aries is the first house. It's about your identity, your self-confidence, your image. Being what? The first. And I told you, big cats, this is a season where the last shall be first and the first is last. All right. Look down. We're going to go through all 12 of the zodiac signs, but we're going to do it by element. So we're going to start with earth elements. Big cat, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Your domino, your outside influences for the week, my big cat earth signs. Good golly and gosh, posh clap. The magician as well as the fool in juxtaposed, darling dear. As I said, new beginnings. The magician shows up with air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, as well as Mercury energy, using your grey matter, darling dears. Right? Putting your thoughts out there. You have the tools divine has given you, as above, so below. Your table has been set earth signs for the week, the 12th of April through to the 18th. This speaks about you taking risks. This is about you going out in a leap of faith, being adventurous. This also speaks about a new lover, one that you've manifested. You see those badass alchemist ways with the magician. You've called it in, darling dear, and you've dusted off yourself from the DNS so that what you call in is what you truly deserve, on the same level. Pinkies up. The energy of the one is about evaluate. Lean in, big cats. Lean in. Evaluate everything. Let nothing pass you this week without it being turned over and considered. This is about you also going within, because you do not want a con person, right, coming into your hemisphere, right, thinking that they can benefit of what skills you've got going on. This is about you putting that third eye on that shiznai. The case for the earth elements is now open. Trying to get space. We're going to start with Capricorn. What's your fear? This is what I picked up, and this is what fell out. Capricorn, good golly and gosh. Your first rune for the week, the 12th of April through to the 18th, is Wunjo in the reverse. Wunjo is represented by star energy. Yes, baby. This speaks about what? Healing. Someone wanting a healing. Not being fully healed, or not understanding that they are fully healed. And it also speaks about someone achieving some kind of status, some kind of notoriety this week that is going to be unexpected. You are going to be unprepared for the greatness that is going to fall into your lap. Big cat Capricorns. Bunjo is Aquarius energy. This also speaks about your health improving. Divine is also cautioning you that, to remind you that either you or someone around you is suffering from unrequited love. Yeah, a bit of, I regret it, they're crying. Good. If they lost a big cat Capricorn, they will be sorry forever. Forever. So be it, mode. Yeah. Oh, good golly and gosh. Did I say Wunjo is represented by the letter W? It also, the number 68 and 71 is very important to you this week, Capricorn. It also speaks about your uniqueness, unrequited love. Someone allowed your special type of shiznai to slip through their fingers, darling dear. Right? This is the letter O. Yes, baby. Othello. In the reverse as well. Somebody is receiving a big what? Portion of the karma pie, darling dear. Whomsoever allowed you to slip off and scamper away with your shapely rear. Yes, baby. Posh clap. They are sorry. Proper sorry. This reminds me of Luke 22:62. Cry like a bitch you must. I'm getting the energy of someone not appreciating you while you was there. They didn't give you the roses, big cat Capricorn, and they are full on sorry this week. Why? Because you Carpe Diem'd it. You took that leap of faith and you betted on self. The magician stands alone. You went within and you got ancient knowledge in order to bring yourself back on track, Capricorns, and you scampered off, and they are sorry, and they are getting it. And is it deserved? Sure. Hey, posh clap. Going Going to put one last kipper on Capricorn, then we're going to push on. I'm also getting the energy of a contract coming to completion this week for you, Capricorn. This is about you paying attention to the finer details. We already know that one represents evaluate everything. I understand you are coming off on the big foot, on the good foot, because someone is crying in your wake. Oh, and the W-O spells whoa. Yes, they're getting that good whoa moment. What does Kipper say for Capricorn? Gotta do some deep diving. Hey, this is about you coming out of the dark night of the soul. This is a turn in your finances, a turn for the best. Yes, baby. It also goes to a 10, bringing into mind transformation. Yes, baby. A cycle, an ending of a difficult cycle, because this is the dark night of the soul. This is feeling broke pocketers. This is where your hairline was lost, right? You are no longer feeling that she's naive. Push, clap. Continue to move forward. Okay. We're now going to where? Taurus. Taurus. Taurus is the second house. Capricorn was the 10th house. You also had completion, Capricorn. Taurus is about values. 2 runes. Thank you. Your first rune out is Algaz. This is that X, the one you can't even scratch off, right? This is about your shields being well and truly up, darling dear. You're simply not having it. You're not of it, right? Whomsoever you wanted to be protected from, right? Or a situation, whatever, malignant words, right? Because somebody surely put the big words on for the protection sign to come out. It jumped into my, well, it didn't jump into my hand, it jumped past me and it fell on the floor. Whatever they were trying to do against you is not going to work. Whether it was the merchants of slander, Jeremiah 9:40, right? Running on the balls of their feet, right? To put out falsehoods about you. It's not working. Return to sender. This also speaks about Cancer energy as well as Pisces energy. Because Algaz is represented by the moon. This talks about that bad energy. You are protected from it. This also tells me something's going to be illuminated to you this week, Taurus. Some kind of secret. Somebody was doing some skullduggerous shiznai, right? But it is about to be unmasked. This is also speaking about a false friend amongst you. A false friend. Couldn't even get it out. They didn't want me to say it. That old Prakalisha. They didn't want it out. Well, they've been caught, Taurus, this week, right? Because you also have Hagalaz. Again, something else from this. The number 72 and 75 is important. Continue to follow your instincts this week. Divine is also telling you that you need to use compassion with yourself when this discovery hits you. It's going to rock you to your core, darling dear. But you've been warned, tipped off, pipped at the post somewhat. Because I said you also have Hagalaz. This person wanted it with lean for you. Yes, baby, they wanted all bad things to visit and revisit on you. But you also see big cats, right? My big cat Taurus. That Hagalaz is in the reverse. Catastrophe and loss is being visited on them. You're going to hear about an illness, some kind of hardship that they're going through. Look away, Taurus. Your ancestors have your back. But be prepared for the emotional turmoil that you're going to be put in this week. We as big cats respond. We don't react. Ain't nobody got time for that. Let's get one kipper for you, Taurus. For your week, the 12th to the 18th. Yes, baby. God bless, no man can curse, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You will still come out smelling of roses and looking like the privileged personage you are meant to be, whether you are male or female. This week, Taurus, those false friends, that bad energy is going to be unmasked. The divine has showed you your rod of protection. That staff has your back. Don't be rocked to your core. Understand it is the lesson. Take the lesson, right? And do the what? Matthew 10:14, darling dear. Head out. This could also mean, right? You've discovered that you are unstable in a working situation. You're understanding the bad energies that you're working with. It's affecting your emotions. Divine is telling you to cut it loose. Step out in faith. You've already saw the magician saying that you've got those badass alchemist ways. You can mix and blend, work on a different stream of income. Never ever has anyone have only one stream of income. What are you saying? That alone is hairline taking. That means you're allowing yourself to put up with bull swanky, right? And blood clottery. Yes, I said it. Taurus. Right. Let's move on, Scotty. Oh, I dropped one of the rings on the floor. Where's it gone? We are now going towards Virgo. For April 12th through to the 18th. You have 3, and you know how Case loves the 3. 1 is on my lap. This is a plot twist for you this week, right? Okay, this one was on the edge of the desk. So what are you on the edge of? Good God! Hey! Oh! Yes, baby, the truth. Roof. This is about insight and wisdom. This also speaks about divine. This is answers, right? In the runes. Answers is represented by what? The magician in tarot. Listen, you've got those badass alchemist ways. This is about you getting spiritual downloads this week. You're being pushed to make a move. This is about knowledge. Entrepreneur, make that move. This week is your week, Virgo, because Virgo likes to be what? Stable. Virgo is the 6th house. It's about your responsibilities, darling dear. Spirit is saying that whatever you wanted to make a new responsibility for yourself, move on it, because it's going to be extremely fortunate. You was indecisive. That's why the rune fell to the edge of the desk, darling dear. Listen, indecisive is if shit, right? You remember what Yoda said? There is no try, right? It's do or do not. I'm not telling you off, just saying what the rune said. Let me also go in a little deeper. This is about you being extremely resourceful this week. Be direct with your intentions, because as I said, as above, so below. This is a week for you to be what? Deep in your creativity and acting on it. You're also going to hear of somebody taking a hit to their wallet, their pocketbook. Look away, big cat. Look away, Virgo. That's not your fighting. It's above your spiritual pay grade, right? Yes, baby, I told you. This is ISA, challenges. You're going to hear of somebody having either a mental challenge, a psychological block, or break. Yeah, not you, Virgo. I hope it's not you. And I don't like to say hope because that's full of hopium and an F shit and turns you into a moon cow. Let me just bring it back to the smoothness of the read. Yeah. Isa is represented by Hermit energy, right? This is Virgo energy. In the reverse. Whomsoever you're going to hear about having a psychological break, you're going to understand this person is unenlightened, right? Listen, they are full of what? Zembalanity and looking for an attachment. They are full of codependence. Somebody's going to be trying to cry out for your help, right? Let me tell you something, right, Virgo? If you're feeling lonely, that's disgusting and disgraceful and extremely destructive in your life. But if you are alone, as a Virgo now knows how to stand alone, right? You don't need this smoke. This is other people's problems, blood. They're going to be seeking you, right? Hermit energy. They are unenlightened. They're going to want your wisdom this week. You haven't got the energy to give. What was the mystery rune? Good gosh. Yes, baby. This is Thursday. And it represents a thorn. They want to be a thorn in your side. And if you allow them, right, you will just be moving over there. Volcano, a volcanic eruption, I told you. Listen, don't be caught short with somebody who's having a mental pop-off, because you're going to look like the one whose ass they need to kick, the one they need to send back to be with Jesus and Father God. Be careful of where you take yourself this week, Virgo. And understand not all responsibilities are yours. What does Kipper say? Look! Hey! Listen! Somebody's going to need a pill. They're going to have a psychological break around you, right? With the 3 and the 1 goes to a 4. Aries energy. Listen, you need, Spirit is telling you, right? They're going to give this person their pill. If you want to take it, you'll get some of it too. This is about you bossing up and separating yourself from what? The mentally retarded, the spiritually retarded, right? You need to know who is the fool and who is the magician this week, Virgo. Right? Right? Look what's following that. You got to be careful what you caught this week, right? Immature energy, right? Liable to pop off on ya. Yeah? Gift wrap shit. Over. Right, let's move on. I will timestamp all of the signs at the end of the read because it's live. And I'll do it. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. Next up is the big cat air signs. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. We're going to kick off with Libra. Libra is the, oh gosh, 7th house. This is about your partnerships. With the new moon energy, this could be a new relationship on afoot. This is about sharing. This is about business contracts as well. Somebody's going to be signing a contract that's going to be what? Lucrative, because I'm telling you, you've got it like that. But Divine is saying, don't be no fool with the signation. Read the small print, bruh. See? You saw how my words got twisted. Read the small print. Because it might have what? Stabation and smocation indicated. Right? Somebody's having an examination this week and they're extremely nervous about it, but you're Libra. Libra is represented by justice. However you put your mind towards thinking what the outcome will be, it will be so. If you believe you're going to fail, you will. Especially if you plan to fail, right? By not putting in the works. James 2:14 works. Was it? Faith without works is dead. Alright. Oh, one fell past me on the floor. I'm not going to take that because I wasn't ready. Wasn't ready, runes. Thank you. 2 runes for Libra. The first one which is turned over is Othello. The letter O. Right. Goddess energy. This is about property. I already said smoke on contracts. I think somebody's going to be signing a new contract, buying a new house, a new home, or turning a house into a home. Refurbishments. A fellow in upright is represented by the World card. Yes, baby. A season of what? Restructure and liberation for you. The number 84 and 86 is important to you this week, Libra. This also speaks about travel. Some of you are traveling this week. The world is also fixed energies of Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. This is an ending of a cycle, a difficult cycle. But some kind of knowledge is coming towards you. Paperwork. It is going to bring salvation and a fresh, lucrative start for you. This is victory. Use the insight and your intuition, darling dear. Never leave home without it. Your second rune, Libra, gosh, is Isa in the upright. This talks about what? A standstill and a block. Be careful of the advice you get from others moving forward, contract signing, going to partnerships. You have to rely on self. And if you can't rely on self, you pay someone else to read over these contracts, right? You have to speculate to accumulate. Isa is represented by hermit energy in the upright. This is about isolation. It also speaks about research. Again, that aura, check and recheck, because you have the energy of the magician. Evaluate everything. This also speaks about an older partner. They're going to have a change for the better this week. Some of you are feeling lonely and isolated at this moment in time through some betrayal, possibly even walking away from a contract. But in that isolation, you're going to be gaining some inner strength. Somebody is definitely studying this week. And are no longer cautious about your spiritual path. Understanding spirit has a hand on your life. Wow, love it. Posh clap. Let's get a kipper on it, and then I'm gonna push on. Wow. Yes. This is an ending of a contract. Read the fine print. Make sure a breaking down of a relationship, right? We already said betrayal. You're going to find out about someone. Somebody's betrayed you in a relationship. It could be in the working field. It could be in a personal kind of a way. This person is extremely codependent. And they used or have used gaslighting to hide from responsibility, projections, projecting a lot of untruth around you. The choice you make to walk alone this week is the right choice. Right? Look what's on the base of the deck. Great fortune. You are blessed and highly favored. You're going to be uncovering some secrets that are going to push you to be on your own. All right, let's move on. Scotty, because we're already, what? 29 minutes in. We now pull for Aquarius. Sun energy, Leo energy, swallow. One more room, please. One more room, please. Thank you. Swallow, as I said, sun energy. This is somebody's giving birth this week or finding out that they're pregnant. They are procreating. Posh clap. This is also divine telling you not to allow negative thoughts, right? Or what? Stupid idiots on the outside to influence what you've got going on. This also speaks about marriages. This is about trips abroad. Some of you are going to be traveling or planning trips this week. This is a good week to do said planation. It also speaks about somebody is blinding themselves to the truth of a situation. This also speaks about a breakup, possibly. A destructive family influence. A relationship that needs to be left in the past, full of arrogance. Something that worked on your lows, gave you the sense of low self-esteem. The number 66 and 79 are important to you this week. This is about you expressing yourself. This is also speaking about somebody achieving some kind of healing after a long illness. You changed your therapy or are about to change use alternative therapies. And it's going to be a change for your betterment. This could be a change of your eating habits, your exercise. But your healing always starts in your mind, so it's a change of mind for you this week, Aquarius. Oh. We also have what? Answers in the reverse. Somebody's been deluded, tricked, bamboozled. This is magician energy. This is somebody who is extremely deceitful. This also talks about, what's that word? I don't know a nice way to say it. Friends with benefits, right? Somebody's realizing this does not suit them anymore, right? They don't like being part of the community genitalia. And you're saying, what? Pip, pip, and 2 of these and 1 of those to that situation. You don't want those bodies on you. Yes, baby, because ancestors in the reverse, right, also speaks about soul ties. Some of you are getting more healthier realizations about your sexual activities. This is also speaking about somebody having to clean up after an STD. Yeah. They've been enlightened to some skullduggery. Was foolish, right? And what? Impassioned, right? And look where that passionate energy took you. Straight to the GP's office, right? To get a big Fenzik. Be careful of that. What does Kipper have to say about that for Aquarius? Oh, yeah, you was dealing with a chicken head, blood, but you've cut them off, or you're about to cut them off, because you know who gave you that bad rose. Yeah, the gift that gave you kept on giving. What else fell in my lap? There was a liar and a cheat. Yes, baby. Old gingivitis himself. They had a mask on, but no condom. Yeah. This is about you, what? Stabilizing yourself and realizing that what? You're not going to prepare to put your foundation at risk. Some of you are realizing that somebody tried to cheat you out of a housing contract, a home contract. I'm getting construction. This is somebody that does refurbishment of properties. They tried to cheat you, right? But you've got the sun energy. You're going to be able to turn it around. Don't allow those negative thoughts to block your blessings. Don't focus on the problem. Focus on the solution. And it will come. Okay, let's move on swiftly. Squat here. We are now going to Gemini for April 12th through to the 18th. Oh, Gemini. First rune that I see is Bacana. Yes, baby, this is Venus energy, represented by the Empress of simply everything, darling dear. This is about you coming into the knowledge that the grass is greener under you. This is about you being nurturing. This also represents a mother. I'm getting a grandmother. The energy of a grandmother. This is somebody that had a major influence on your life. This person has passed. My condolences. The number for you this week is 12 and 15. This week, Gemini, it's about your love, your values. Standing in your feminine power, your feminine energy, love of self. This is about you being productive this week, taking action. Because whatever step you take this week, Gemini, right? Because Gemini is ruled by communication. Yeah. Some of you are going to be getting communication from a sibling pertaining to, I believe this is about inheritance, money, something, some kind of properties. They're going to want, your sibling's going to want whatever your relative has left behind, or this person that you saw as a grandparent in your life. No. Sucks to be them. Whatever they want, they're not getting it. They're going to have to swallow that shiznai. Divine is saying, don't be cautious with this person. Don't allow negative thoughts to block your blessings. This person is going to be extremely childish. I feel a lot of dark yellow. This is a lot of envy, a lot of jealousy. Some of you are going to be getting a promotion in the working field, or if you're an entrepreneur, right? You're going to be getting a good return on your business this week. A lot of traffic bringing you money, because the sun is the happiest card in tarot. Blessings being granted. Your third rune. Oh, we have the letter S, we have the letter B. We also have Othello, the letter O in the reverse. Darling dear. This talks about bad karma. Somebody's getting judgment this week. Good God. Yeah. This is the World card in reverse. This is a Klingon. Somebody who did not welcome a new beginning. This person is going to have to live with their foolish actions. Somebody thought that they could rock your foundation, didn't know that you did a plot twist and bossed up into the Empress, right? And moved on to calmer waters, right? This is about money. As I said, money is coming towards you. This is about you continuing to have high self-esteem. You're going to be having a lot of achievements, accolades coming in this week. Sun energy, Leo energy, fire energy. So you have S-O-B. Somebody's going to be sobbing over you. Ha ha! Let's push on, Scotty. Okay. The domino for the element of air is the Hierophant as well as the Fool. The energy of the 5, okay, is about security. Somebody's going to be threatened by your glow up. The abundance that's going to be sent your way this week. Air elements. This also talks about somebody taking the risk and going into higher learning. Could be religious studies. This also says that somebody's going to try and use your spirituality against you. Stand strong, Scotty. The 5 speaks about change. Let's push on. Oh, child, I was thirsty. Can I have a melon? They're behind me. And you know how I love sparkling water. Okay, let's press on. We've got a task. We now move on to what? Fire elements. Big Cat, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh, your domino for the week going forward. The 12th through to the 18th of April is a 10. Completion, ending of a cycle. It brings into mind the Wheel of Fortune as well as Sun energy. This is about transformation. This is about shedding of old skin. Some of you may have got downloads, possibly in dreams. You've noticed the way that you are acting is not how you was of old. You are not moving the way you used to move. The energy of the 6 and the 4, this is the Lovers as well as the Emperor. The Lovers talks about right choices, partnerships. This is about going into partnership. This partnership could be business based. But this is about making the right choices and getting what you truly deserve. Because the Emperor is aggressive. They know their worth. And they're not afraid to walk alone to get what they are worth. The energy of the 4 brings into mind the key word, communication. This is about you making that telephone call, or you will be receiving calls. Pay attention, because it's coming to an end of a cycle. Don't be on the wrong foot when the cycle ends. The key word for the 6 is cooperation. Okay. Others may be needing your help this week, possibly to do with health matters. They want you to be their chauffeur, for want of a better word. But this is also about you checking on somebody close to you who's been isolated for a while. Offering said help. Okay. We'll put on Aries now. Thank you. The first rune you have is radio. Yes, baby, steer toss. We already saw that with the Emperor of Simply Everything, darling dear. Aries energy. Yes, with the Aries new moon, this is about a clean slate, making right choices. This is also represented by the letter R. It speaks of travel. Some of you are moving towards your destiny and you didn't even know it. Continue to what? Walk that path. Radio is represented by Cancer energy as well as the Chariot in the upright. This speaks about a new partner. You're going to meet a partner on a trip, or you're going on a joint trip with a partner. Those of you that are having meetings this week, you have to have a show of strength, because that meeting is going to be like you're going to war. This is about you what? Showing up and showing out, using your inner guidance to gain the security you need, overcoming those mental obstacles. Divine is also cautioning you against taking any rushed decisions this week. The number 28 and 31 is important to you this week, Aries. This is also about tradition. Somebody wants to follow traditions in a partnership. Divine wants you to know, in order to what? Conquer those traditions, you have to have self-mastery first. You have to show through actions. Yeah. And the Chariot also speaks about somebody getting a new chariot of righteousness. Beep, beep. Oh, we have Nafaz, right? In the reverse, darling dears. This is a letter, the letter N, right? If you're getting a new chariot, if you're getting a new job, trust and believe it's going to hit someone right in their head and heart chakras, right? They're going to be distressed, right? And vicious with it. This person in play is going to try and cause some kind of delay, right? I told you they're going to try and pull you up. They're going to try and pull you off your trolley, right? Remember, when you argue with a dickhead, not from a distance, people can't see who the real dickhead is. You respond. You don't react. Make the right choices, babe, because you the boss, the emperor of everything. Know this. Yeah, they won it with lean blood. 3 go-to moves. Okay, let's get back on with the read before we break up again. Yeah. Nafas is the strength card in reverse. This is Leo energy. This person is extremely petty. This person, you may have been in union with this person. They was abusive, brutal somewhat. They're going to see your success as a stone to the eye. Yeah. Excelente. As long as they're outside the perimeter, eh? You're going to witness this person destroying somebody else's relationship. Or the relationship they're in. Don't wound them. They're making the right choices for them. It's above your spiritual pay grade, Aries. What does Kipper say about your week? Aries. Thank you. Yeah, baby. 10-10, start again. Clean that slate and keep it moving, Scotty. Law 48 of the 48 laws of power. Continue to move forward, right? With strength and determination, right? Leave the pet cemetery bottom feeders, right? With their argumentative ways, wanting to tongue wrestle with you. Tongue wrestle with you, Aries? I think not, Scotty. Continue on this new journey, right? A new beginning. I always said travel is indicated. Right. Let's move on. Big Cat Leo. Oh gosh, let me shut the window. Breeze, a cold breeze just came over me. Goosebumps. My condolences, because that generally signifies that somebody's passed, ended their cycle. But it was the right choice for them to end now. Yeah. Sorry. The first rune that we have out is I was. This is about somebody's going to have to show strength this week. And because the passing of this person is going to affect them deeply. I was, or Iwa, is represented by Scorpio as well as Sagittarius energy. This is about you having to focus on your long-term goals. It also says that your ancestral team have your back, call them at any time. Some of you are going into a management role in work, bossing up. The 10 talks about leave them work friends where they are, blood. You're on a different lane now. You can't play with them. Because it will be your downfall. This also speaks about some of you are developing a saving plan, wanting to invest. I'm hearing stocks and shares. Did I hear post office, mail? Somebody's going to be investing in mail. What? I don't know what that means, but you know. The numbers 52, 59 are important to you. This is a quest that you're on, a spiritual quest, one that is intensifying at this moment in time, Big Cat Leos. This is going to bring a major transformation in your life this week. Right? We also have the High Priestess, PATERON. Moon energy in the upright. This is about you relying on your intuition. Your solar plexus will tell you whether or not you're in the place where you need to be this week. This also the High Priestess also comes with secrets, moon energy. Some secret is going to be revealed to you this week about a feminine energy. It's something either to do with sex, betrayal, and out bull swanky blood. Yeah. But this is about you intuitively knowing that you've changed and you're above certain situations that people are trying to keep you in. 10-10, it's time to start again, Leo. Let's quickly see what Kipper says, and then we must push on because we're already at the 53. Yeah. Kipper come out with 2. Oh, transformation. Right? Continue to put an effort in. Some of you are going it alone. This is a new path. But Divine is saying that you're going to be gifted for your hard works. This is about you being focused this week. It goes from the what? The 7 to the 8. Divine time and your steps being in order. You're going to realize that you was being pushed in this direction all along. The final one is Sagittarius for the Big Cat fire signs. Thank you. Oh, love it. Posh clap. Can't wait to say. This fell to the edge of the desk. The desk. Yeah. This is Jera. This is a season of harvest. This is talking about something that you've possibly been working on for the past 12 months. Or you're going to be using the energy of this new moon, right? To write down what you're going to manifest and watch it, right? Move in your life. Posh clap. Love it. Love me some Jera. Why? Because it's the Wheel of Fortune, darling dears. Yeah, this is about destiny and fate. Expect the unexpected this week, Sagittarius. This is about fortune being gifted to you from an unexpected source. This could be from an inheritance, winning on the lottery, winning of a contract. Um, I'm also getting somebody agreeing to an engagement. Somebody wants to be tied to you for all eternity. But you're going to notice that Dharma is on you this week because the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright. This is about your continued progress. Whatever lane you chose, you're realizing how fortuitous it is this week. This also tells me that you are going to be having a lot of disloyal words, from those that you thought was, listen, the only person that's on your team, blood, right, that is really rooting for you is you. And in the unseen, Father God Most High, Mother Isis, your ancestors, right? You're going to realize this week, right? Not everybody was rowing the boat with you. Somebody was scuppering it, putting holes in it, trying to weigh you down, trying to keep you tied to them. This reminds me of Law 40 of the 48 Laws of Power. You're going to see who was trying to get a free lunch out of you, Scotty. And they've been doing it for some time. This is the letter J. Oh, we have what? Again, this is represented by what? I was. Iwa, right? Represented again by Sagittarius as well as Scorpio energy. In the reverse, I might add. In the reverse. The effrontery. This is the number 56 and 50. You're going to hear about this blessing blocker. Somebody's going to have their fate, right, is going to take a change for the worse this week. Don't let it be you, Sagittarius, because you've been warned, right, to lock tight and skedaddle, right? Make the right choices this week. Don't allow somebody else's ministrations, what's going on in their business, to affect what you've got going on. Listen. I already said this is Sagittarius and Scorpio energy. Some of you have been thinking about leaving a relationship for a period of time. Listen, this week is D-Day. You're done. You're done. You are done. And it's going to be what? The best thing that you ever did. You're going to be able to breathe again. Breathe again. Yeah. Without nobody trying to control what's going on in that love situation, right? Somebody's going to make the wrong choice. And they're going to lose the stable foundation that you brought into their life. Yeah. This person is going to try and use illness to bring you back. Or a threat of bringing something onto them. So listen, as a spiritual being having a human experience, it is your responsibility, Sagittarius. If somebody is trying to what? Blackmail you and plunder you with them harming themselves, it is your responsibility to call 911 or 999 in the UK. Don't get involved. You don't want that smoke, because it will be a what? Hamster wheel, darling dear, of gaslighting and subterfuge. Some of you will be ending a direction that you've taken, finding that it's not been lucrative and not getting the return that you wanted from that situation, Sagittarius. Let's see what Kipper says. Then we're going to push on to the water elements. 86 in the chat room. Namaste, big cats. I will timestamp. Oh, Oh, judgment, Miss said, judgment, you say, right? And this also goes down to a 3. This is the Empress. This is about you, what taking care of what needs to be taken care of, the fine print. You're going to take the initiative to leave behind a negative situation. This is also a legal situation. We saw, Gerard, this situation is going to go in your way. Will be going your way this week. And some of you are going to be realizing you are bad alone. Come through sincere. Posh clap. Yeah. That is Sagittarius. We now move on to the water elements. Big cat. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh, your rune this week is a 7, and when we see 7, spirit is also present. You've also got the energy of what? The Hierophant and the High Priestess. Good golly and gosh. The energy of 2 speaks about adventure. This is going to be what? An extremely lucky period for you, water elements. Unexpected news. This is talking about people finding you more attractive. You're going to be getting more compliments, right? The 5 talks about your security. Your mind is going to be on the prize, though. You're thinking about your foundation. Wondering if that foundation is stable. Because the energy of the 7 is also the Chariot. This is about you also making a decision on whether the foundation that you've created is stable, whether you want to skedaddle or regroup and continue. Okay. Big cat Cancer. Let's pull a rune or 2 on you. That's 1. Two. Okay. The first one that I see is Nathas. In the reverse, this talks about a period of what? Distress and drudgery that you want to be gone from. That's probably why we're getting the energy of the 7, right? Cancer energy. In your element. Yes, baby. This is what? The Strength card in the upright, I might add. This is about you, Cancer, wanting to resist temptations. Possibly in a long-term relationship, relying on your instincts and your spiritual strength. Some of you are realizing that you find it more rewarding to be in a position where you're caring for others. Divine is sending you a message to be brave this week. You're going to be receiving some kind of mental growth. Continue to be determined. This is Leo energy. Somebody's going to be desiring revenge, some kind of war. They want it with Lean. They want conflict with you. This person that wants conflict with you, they are used to destroying relationships and friendships. They are the epitome of what? A low-hanging fruit, right? Straight on the spiritual short bus, right? Trying to get their hooks into you, Cancer. Lots of F shit. Oh, okay. We also have Wunjo in the upright. Whatever decision you make this week, Cancer, understand it is a step towards your success, your joy, your peace, and your pleasure. It also speaks about what? The fellowship within yourself with spirit, because you've got what? The Empress. The High Priestess and the Taurus energy. This is about you establishing boundaries, right? And using your intuition around said people that you've established the boundaries on. Realizing whether it's a white flag or a red flag. Using that intuition. Because you are sitting between the two pillars, Boaz and Jashin, beginning and completion. Wunjo is represented by W. The number 69 and 71. This is Aquarius energy. You need to continue to be inspired. And that inspiration is going to come from within, Cancer. Act on it immediately. If it tells you to move, you move. Just like that. Let's see what Kipper says about your week. Thank you. Yeah. Be that boss in your life. 1 and 3 goes to a 4, Emperor energy. This is about you bossing up and being self-assured this week, Cancer. And whomsoever you bossing up on, they're going to be in full-on despair, right? Luke 22:62. It looks like a Mitch to me. Somebody who was disloyal to you, right? Somebody who slept on you, or you slept on them. This could also mean about somebody around you, right? With the Naphis energy, somebody in your past could have bossed up on you and become more secure. Because what? It was God's plan. Somebody came into the situation with full-on fakery, right? Gingivitis mouth. Listen, I didn't mean to go through so many. But that pill, that prescription from spirit is being written for them or you, Cancer. What's up anyway? Hey. All right. Let's move on. Pisces. Energy for big cat Pisces. Gosh, everybody's getting it with lean. Wunjo again. One more rune, please. Thank you. This is represented by the letter W in the upright. Again, Pisces, this talks about peace, serenity. This also speaks about pleasure, carnal pleasure, as well as joy. Somebody's going to be getting a full-on release. Yeah. Because this is going to be what? Your true divine partner coming through with the good. And what? The divine guidance. Somebody's coming in to match your gangster. This is definitely a white flag. This talks about a happy period for you this week. Being recognized for your uniqueness, Aquarius energy. This is also star energy. Some of you are going to be receiving a deep healing, spiritual guidance. You've had a spiritual fire lit underneath you. You found direction. This is also a raising of your spiritual vibration. This is why this new energy is being drawn to you this week, Pisces. Oh, we've also got Canas. This is hermit energy. This is about self-improvement, self-examination, as well as isolation. Some of you have isolated in order to what? Gain a more spiritual focus, or the eye looking at things through the eyes of spirit. This also tells me this partner coming towards you there's going to be an age difference. Either they're older than you or vice versa. This person comes to you as a friend, first and foremost. A situation that is going to develop into a deep spiritual union. Oh, love it. Posh clap. This also speaks about empty or isolation. Let's see what Keeper says. Oh, this is moving away from a situation that brought a lot of bad health into your life. Something that had you on your back, but you was on your back, and you knew, Pisces, that if you look up, you can get up. Right? Again, we're seeing the path, the transformation. Don't allow nobody to write the story of your life. This also speaks about change. Somebody's going to try and use your past to put you back on your back, put you in the position of feeling lack this week, Pisces. Don't allow that. She's naive. You have to remember, it's always darkest before the dawn, before you're about to be blessed with what you truly desire and deserve. All right, let's push on, Scotty. To our final one, Big Cat Scorpio. Your week, 12th to the 18th of April. This one. Oh, you have two. Well. The first one is Bacana, Empress Energy. The letter B, darling dear. This is about new beginnings in personal growth. This is also a growth of your prosperity, abundance. Some of you will discover that you are pregnant, and you are going to start showing now, darling dear. Nothing like a glowing pregnant woman. This also speaks about Venus energy, knowing your worth, sitting on your throne. Some of you are being divinely guided to move to a more abundant situation in the work field, right? Being spiritually guided to cut off, right, past situations. Taking your worth on the road. This also speaks about stepping into entrepreneurship. Because if you're going to do that, spirit is at your back. And that's the truth roof. Pinkies up. This also speaks about communication coming in. Those of you that have put out applications, you're going to be getting communications that your worth is what? Being looked at and accepted into a new organization. This is one where you're going into a boss mode, being given a promotion. Some of you are also going to be finding out that things that you speculated on, this could be shares, stocks, bonds, a new business, a new look. It could be surgery, augmentation. You're going to realize that everything's worked out okay. This is about healing as well. Answers is represented by, oh goodness gracious me, it's represented by the magician. As above, so below, having all the tools. This is also somebody, someone or someone is going to watch your growth, this new beginning. They're going to watch it take off. And there was another rune. What's this? Yes, baby. This person tried everything to keep you down with the big word, the energies, right? The gossipation, right? They tried everything, but they didn't protect their own back. This is about shields being down. When you are a perpetrator of slander and bad things, right? Be prepared for that grave that you dug for someone else to be deeper than yours, right? Scorpio, whatever they're trying to do to you, it's not going to work. It's in the reverse. This also represents algas, and it also represents the ex. Some of you are pregnant for an ex, carrying their progeny, and you're going to realize this person is a bottom feeder, right? You're going to have to let spirit take over, because you are simply the empress of everything. The grass is greener under you. You have what it takes. Don't let nobody take your greatness, right? Somebody is also going to be poo-pooing on a promotion, something new. As I said, it could be a new stream of income. Don't worry, man. It's protected and spiritually guided. Only your jelly bugeli would do that. What does Kipper say for Scorpio, the 12th to the 18th? Listen, I told you. Somebody that you was involved with, this is the person that is pregnant, carrying a child, take them to court, mate, because it's going to be in your favor. The judge is going to hold your hand, right, as they sort out the child maintenance. This also speaks about somebody's going to be officially changing their name. How they're seen. They feel that a name change will change their persona, or it's going to change. They're going to feel the change from within and portray a different person. Somebody is also being taken to court this week for a mishandling a partnership, whether in the love or the work field. Somebody's also getting their divorce papers, realizing that it was a wrong choice, mate. Can't you see Cupid's arrows? His bow is down, blood. It's like he's saying, I made a mistake when I shot that arrow. I didn't realize, right? It went past the shine and got stuck in the shit. Yeah. Yes, baby. Somebody's definitely sending out papers. Or those divorces finalized, because there's too many people in this picture, right? A dark wannabe and the privileged lady. Listen, too many chiquitas here. Somebody's got to go. The lying liar with the gingivitis mouth. Yeah, could be discovered because everybody was wearing a mask and nobody was wearing a condom. STD, I say. STD, you say. On that note, thank you for sticking with me throughout this runestone read. If you require a personal read from me, please email me at frequencyphoenix. You can't even see it without mashing up my table. Please email me at frequencyphoenix555@gmail.com, or toddle over to Teesprings, where I have a plethora of paraphernalia that will surely titillate your fancy. Or take the hop, skip and jump to the Patreon, where you'll have access to all the extended reads, including my new book, FP555, A Guide to Tarot. Yes, baby, my plats are looking raggedy and shaggedy, and they're coming out, but I'm waiting for AliExpress to come with the packages, blood. Drop a dubplate remix, doing a switcheroo. Anyhow, I'm not digressing again. As I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste.